Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hope Knight, President and CEO of Empire State Development. Kevin Law, Chairman of Empire State Development. Suffolk County Executive Steve Ballone. Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman. Senator Anna Kaplan, Chair of the Committee on Commerce, Economic Development, and Small Business. Please welcome Dr. Kimberly Klein, President of Long Island University. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 57th Governor of the great state of New York, Governor Kathy Hochul.
Good afternoon. I'm honored to welcome you all to Long Island University, a proud member of Long Island's Research Corridor. Today is a great day for Long Island. Governor Hochul recognizes that what aerospace was to Long Island's success in the past, life sciences will be to our prosperity in the future. The transformative investment in building Long Island's Research Corridor that Governor Hochul is announcing today will create tomorrow's scientific breakthroughs and good-paying jobs that will form an even stronger economic foundation for our region. Today's announcement demonstrates a strong and meaningful statement from New York State that Long Island is an unrivaled life sciences leader. Here at Long Island University, we recognize the importance of life sciences, research to spur innovation and change the world. With support from New York State, we were recently recognized by the Carnegie classification as a high research activity university, a designation reached by just the top 7% of universities nationwide, and we only have 2 in Long Island. Our new College of Science, Applied Research and Innovation facility will leverage LIU's strengths in life sciences and global partnerships to innovate new scientific and medical interventions, including medicines, devices, and software used to diagnose and prevent and treat otherwise intractable diseases. Our research success drew the attention of Dassault Systems, a Fortune Future 50 company and global leader in digital engineering and artificial intelligence, which designated LIU as its first center of excellence in life sciences and research in the world, focused on biomedical innovation, which will be housed in the new facility. Through this center, we will also focus on research to create a unique, fully integrated drug design pipeline. In total, New York's investments in building Long Island's Research Corridor is giving us the tools to attract the world's leading scientists and researchers to Long Island, and we have seen this firsthand at LIU. We know that success does not happen like this in a vacuum, and it does not happen by accident. It happens because we have a great state government with leaders like Governor Hochul, who understand the importance of life sciences and a belief in Long Island and our ability to compete with anyone in the world. Additionally, I want to thank our state delegation who fought to secure these funds, including Senator Anna Kaplan and Jim Gorin, President and leadership of the ESD, including President and CEO Hope Knight, Chairman Kevin Law, and Vice President Regional Director Kara Longworth, among so many others who deserve appreciation. But now, please join me in welcoming the best governor, Governor Hochul.
Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Great to be back on Long Island. First question on everyone's mind is, how's the U.S. soccer team doing? Someone must be watching, right? Someone must be watching. So we're very excited about this, and I want to thank Kim Klein for her extraordinary leadership here. This is one of our crown jewels. We're very proud of the work that you do here every single day, and again, it's all about attracting, yes, the students, but the faculty, the researchers, and the others who take us to the next levels. So I want to thank you for welcoming us here today. We are very, very fortunate to have leadership from my administration. Hope Knight has traveled this state, and everywhere she goes, she is so in tune with the needs of the local communities, which is important to me, and making sure that we have economic development investments that are really making a difference. Let's give another round of applause to Hope Knight. And I would say I knew what I was doing when I asked Kevin Law to be the chair of the Empire State Development, because you know, I got to tell Kevin, there's another whole state out there outside of Long Island, too, okay? He has been a great champion for the entire state, but also we know where his heart is, and that's okay. I understand the passion for this wonderful place. So, Kevin, thank you for all you do. We have also great leaders in county government. I spent 14 years in local government, a number of years in county government, so I do want to thank particularly an individual I've worked with many, many years, Steve Ballone, our Suffolk County executive. Thank you, Steve. I do a lot of announcements together. There's a lot of announcement, and also Bruce Blakeman. I look forward to continuing to work with you, driving investments and opportunities right here in Nassau County. We have a whole delegation. I'll be hearing from Anna Kaplan, and I want to thank her once again for always pushing and pushing and pushing. All that you do to just lift up our communities here on Long Island well, and again, our entire delegation. I mean, all the leaders we have here in the Assembly and the Senate. You really are a powerful voice, and I want that to continue. Your voices will be listened to, and I'm grateful for the friendship working with many of you, and the newer members I'll get to know as well. We also have an interesting guest. Tweed Roosevelt is here, the great-grandson of Theodore Roosevelt. We met once before. We met before right here, and if there's one passage that I quote more than any, starting with last August 24th, 2021, when I first ascended to be governor, that was the Man in the Arena speech from Theodore Roosevelt. Now, I took a little license here. I actually have it large scale, blown up, framed in my office, except I changed it to Woman in the Arena. So I hope that's okay. With that, I look forward to our tour of the Roosevelt House, and let you know that I'm honored to live in the same residence that Theodore Roosevelt once occupied, and that inspiration is ever present. How you meet challenges with dignity, but also an impatience, an aggressiveness that you say we have to work on these issues together. So that's where I approach this as well. I also, Valley Stream Central High School gets some recognition as a national Blue Ribbon school. I want to acknowledge them. By the Department of Education, County Executive put a spotlight on them today. I couldn't attend the event, but I want to thank you for that as well. Also, we love our sports here, so we're following very closely what's happening with the game here. But I understand we had a nice victory with the hockey team. Is that correct? Our Long Island University hockey team. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well, and I'm a sports fan. You don't want to, we already had some football conversations, so we're just going to kind of leave the Jets and the Bills and everybody alone right now, okay? But we're very proud of what's going on here. So here we are. I have been here so many times to really discuss my love for this region. It's a microcosm of New York. You know, Long Island is a smaller version of New York. It has rural areas, farmland, wineries, farm markets. It also has incredibly vibrant downtowns that have that charm, that history, just oozing a story, whether it's from Montauk or closer in to the far western reaches of Nassau. The beaches, the county executives were fighting over who has the better beaches. Okay, I will have to be the judge. But it has a quality of life which is exceptional. And you draw people here and you allow people to stay here because of one thing. Are you giving them jobs, opportunities, and a chance for them to build the life that they grew up in? And this is a challenge for us. It's a challenge for the state, but it's also a challenge here on Long Island when you think about, are we meeting the needs of our communities? Keeping them safe, number one, you have to have safety. Are we giving them the downtowns that are vibrant? Are we investing in our infrastructure? Yes, I was just at Grand Central Madison a few hours ago this morning. Those of you who are going to ride in on the East Side Axis are going to be blown away. Those are my words, and believe me, when you have a chance to ride this at the end of next month, it's going to be an experience that is life-changing in terms of how uplifting the experience will be. And I'm really proud that we're finally getting this done after people talked about it in the 1950s. Transportation, downtowns, great quality of life. We need places for people to live too. And I'm going to just telegraph right now that this is going to be an important part of what we're going to be talking about, not just at our state of state, but for the next 4 years. Because what is so exciting is that we have opportunities, we have jobs, we have world-class educational and research institutions that are the envy of every other state. And how we lift them up and bring the people here and create the jobs is about New York State investments. You can tell our priorities by where we're putting our money. And therefore today, I'm going to be announcing a lot of money coming to this area. So let's talk about that. And we have made investments. I mean, I hope you didn't run into too many potholes as you were coming here today, because those of you know I've been traveling all over, and I said, let's invest money to fix. This is the legislature. I want to thank all of you for standing up and saying, we have a problem. You know, you want to live in a nice community. If you're going over potholes every single day and spending $500 to get your tire fixed, I mean, that affects the quality of life. So we just finished projects, and I was very pushy about this starting last April. We just invested $157 million to fix the potholes on Long Island. So it's about you mentioned education. We're talking about higher education. We'll get to that, but also K through 12 preschool programs. We just invested $457 million in education here on Long Island. That's an increase. I mean, that's not the total amount. That's an increase of $457 million, 12% more than the previous year. And again, the legislators were champions of this as well. We also made sure that we have investments in our homes, home ownership, average of $1,300 for over almost 500,000 Long Island homeowners. The $500 million investment in offshore wind. I talk about this all the time. This is a game changer. We have been so excited about these investments. If you don't make these investments, you can't expect an industry to emerge out of nothing. You have to say, this is an area we're going to focus money, the job training. I see Matty Arasich is here. I see John Durso here, the people who will be building up these incredible infrastructure projects. It's also the supply chain. I mean, I've said this before, but I'm so excited about the fact that we'll be making component parts for offshore wind turbines off the shores of Long Island. We're making them up into the Port of Albany, shipping them down the Hudson River. This is how we start giving people jobs and opportunities that were not even dreamed about just a few years ago. So we're going to have a national offshore wind training center in Farmingdale and Stony Brook. So this is another investment. And I also want to thank the voters of New York, and a lot of them on Long Island, for believing in the future and our moral responsibility to leave this planet better than we found it by voting for the historically high Environmental Bond Act, over $4.2 billion. Coastline resiliency, rebuilding our wetlands, water quality. This is everything on Long Island. People aren't talking about the islanders and potholes, they're talking about water quality. I know this. And so we're focusing on this as well. So we're excited about this. And as I mentioned, we want to make sure that that commute back and forth to the city, if that's where people work, is going to be seamless. Moving students and commuters. The third track, how extraordinary was this? Talked about for years, finally accomplished. And I mentioned Grand Central Madison. So we talk about all these amenities. I want to make sure that when our days are gone, that people look back and say, the people of 2022 built a phenomenal ecosystem that rivals all, exceeds and surpasses all when it comes to the life sciences. and it comes to attracting the smartest people here. So we're not going to have a research triangle. Everyone talked for my whole life. Everybody from Buffalo is going to their nice jobs out of state. They're going down to the research triangle. No offense, Kim, I know you're from there. But, okay, let's look at the shape of a triangle, okay? It seems very defined, okay? You don't go outside this triangle. We have a research corridor. A corridor can go on forever. There's no end in sight. So this corridor expands from Brookhaven, connecting all of our incredible institutions, not in a competitive way, but in a way that creates a synergy that is going to make us surpass all expectations. We're going to attract the talent from around the world. They're going to say, this is the place to be. Bring your talents to us. Create thousands of jobs. I live in an area from Buffalo. When I left there to go to law school, the unemployment rate was 17%. None of my siblings could find jobs. They all left the state. It's tragic. It really is. And that was a generation and a half loss. Unemployment on Long Island was 2.2%. I had to take a double take at that. I said, I didn't know that was possible. So what does that say? We have to bring more people here, house them, because employers are creating jobs while we speak. So this is a great opportunity. But also the technology, the opportunities we have here. There's momentum that we have to continue investing in. Don't assume that investments made 5 or 10 years ago are going to suffice, okay? You have to keep bringing money and investing them. And again, I want to just thank the leadership of the delegation, Senator Kaplan and Kevin Thomas helped with this, John Brooks, Jim Gorin, and so many others who really stepped up at a time last year and said, we need to put a special spotlight on Long Island because their needs are unique. There's nothing like what Long Island needs. And if we put the money there and create a whole pot of money, $350 million in last year's budget, we can do transformative projects. So again, thank you for coming with us to do this. Last September, I announced the first pot of money out of our Long Island Investment Fund. It was the Feinstein Institute of Medical Research. $10 million for them to innovate, to work on their labs and creating jobs and attracting talent. And we said, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I said that back in September. Today, I'm really proud to announce 3 more awards, $46.5 million that'll create over hundreds and hundreds of jobs. And all these projects, thus far, will have invested over $56 million just since September. So we're just getting warmed up. We have a lot more to allocate. But these investments will also be a catalyst for private investments, over $122 million in private investments, hundreds of jobs, and educating and training thousands of New Yorkers. Let me just give you a little more specific on how we're going to do that. We're going to continue positioning Long Island as a national leader in life sciences and biotechnology. You know, you can say it all you want, but you have to back it up. You have to show that the investments are there, the institutions are ready, the training is going on, the talent is coming, the people have the jobs. Then you can say we truly are a national leader in this space. We also want to continue boosting our research institutions that put Long Island on the map, that people know this is where the innovation's happening. It's incredible to realize when I Feinstein Institute, I remember hearing like the work that they're doing all over. If you actually put together all the people that are just coming up with patents and ideas that are just being commercialized, they're incredible. They're just extraordinary. And it's all happening in one concentrated place in the state of New York. That's what's so amazing about this. We're also connecting New Yorkers with the skills for the future. So Long Island University, the College of Science, Applied Research and Innovation facility, where we're going to continue investing in biotech, life sciences, and we're going to have our first award go to have a 40,000 square foot College of Science, Applied Research and Innovation on the Brookville campus. That's going to be amazing. It's going to be investing in new majors in artificial intelligence, digital engineering, drug and discovery production, and $10 million will help this $40 million project and will create at least 70-some jobs. So let's make this happen. Let's make this happen right here on Long Island. All right, we can't leave Stony Brook outside. In Brookhaven National Lab, the Long Island Quantum Internet Center. Someone asked me, they never heard of quantum internet. I said, what do you mean you don't know what quantum internet is? Do I have to explain this to you? Go look it up on the internet. So we want to, we've already come so far with our internet technology, but also this is an award that's going to go to Stony Brook and Brookhaven, and they're going to be leading the way in quantum internet technology research. And actually, the question is, what is this? It is the internet of tomorrow. I mean, that's how big this is. This is how big and audacious this is. And it's going to be faster than the speed of light and internet technology. Long Island is no stranger to this. And we are also, going to be continuing to provide this powerful connection between here and across the country. So through this award, we're going to be testing quantum internet in 5 testbed locations across Long Island. Not sure where they're going to be. Somebody will tell us soon, I'm sure. But that means Long Island will lead in new forms of financial trading, personal data handling, and power grid security. And it'll be the first region in the U.S. with never-seen-before computing capabilities. So this is a very, very big deal. We're not only leading in innovation, but again, you make these investments, people will follow because they want to be part of innovating the future. This is how we attract the talent. So we have to get the word out. In total, that is $6.5 million for a project of $13 million. And lastly, Farmingdale State College, a building for applied sciences. We want to continue making investments in skills training and the jobs of the future. And the third award goes to a 40,000 square foot center for computer science and information technology. How does that look? We'll have new classrooms. We'll have students have market-ready experiences in different fields. We'll have live stream capacity, innovation labs, space for the students to have engagement. And it'll also boost our workforce training, creating space for Long Islanders to create and learn for the IT jobs of the future. So another exciting project. It's a $75 million project. $30 million will come from our Long Island Investment Grant, as well as 45 from our SUNY construction grant. So this will also create the construction jobs, which we build. We know how important it is, but also the longer-term faculty. And again, just one more way to give options to the smartest people who probably started on Long Island, but in case they live somewhere else, they're going to want to come here and be part of this whole ecosystem. So Long Island is where the future is really being imagined. I mean, this is so exciting to me. We have just not the smartest people, but the greatest facilities and the infrastructure that'll continue to lead the nation, not just lead our state, but lead the nation. So I'm really proud. This is a great day for Long Island, and I just want to say congratulations to, again, our legislators for bringing the ideas to us, to the team that decided these projects. And again, we have many more projects. So we'll see you same time, same place, another part of Long Island. I guarantee it, but just as your governor, I could not be prouder. To work with people that are so excited, who see possibilities where others don't. That's what sets us apart as New Yorkers. That's what New York exceptionalism is all about. It defines us as a people, and it's something that we can never lose sight of, why we are so unique here in the state of New York. And when you think about unique New York, Long Island has its own special place in making history, and we're living it right now. So congratulations to everyone involved. And at this, I'd like to bring up Senator Anna Kaplan and thank her for her leadership on these issues as well.
Thank you, Governor. My name is Anna Kaplan. I'm New York State Senator, proudly representing the 7th Senate District. And I want to thank everyone who's here today, and I want to thank LIU Post for hosting us today. Thanks to smart investment by the state of New York in partnership with private sector, Long Island's scientific research industry is growing and thriving, bringing great jobs to our community and driving innovation that will make our world a better place. I, along with my colleagues, fought for Long Island's investment fund to be included in this year's state budget because we need to continue making smart investments in our community that build on our strengths and make our region more attractive for private investors and job creators to set up shop and expand their operations locally. I am thrilled that thanks to this fund, our world-class higher education institutions, like LIU Post, will be able to make investments in new facilities that will push the boundaries of scientific discovery and ensure that our region remains competitive for generations to come. The investments we're making today, thank you. The investments we are making today will impact for years to come. I'm grateful for our Governor Hochul's leadership to ensure that these vital funds get to work improving our communities, and I can't wait to see the great things that they'll be able to do here, right here, thanks to this fund. With that, I would like to invite County Executive Bruce Blakeman to come up.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you, Dr. Klein, for hosting us. I want to welcome and congratulate the governor on your recent election. We know that you will not only be our governor, but you'll be our friend here on Long Island. We look forward to working with you in the future. I want to thank my colleagues in government who are here today, our partners both in the business world and in the non-for-profit world. I want to thank also all of our members of labor, representation of our great unions out here and our businesses. We've got a great partnership of economic development here on Long Island, and we're so happy and proud to work with you. I also want to thank our chief cheerleader, Kevin Law. Thank you so much for being here. He is a Long Islander, and we're never going to let him forget that. And I also want to say that it's always good to be in Oyster Bay with our great supervisor, Joe Saladino. Let me say this. I want to thank the governor for this investment. Investing in our institutions of higher learning is the way to go. It's the best way to go, because when we do that, we are not only creating a foundation for economic development, but a foundation for our young people. So I think it's a great idea what you're doing. We certainly welcome it here in Nassau County, and I want to congratulate, first of all, Dr. Klein for Long Island University. You know, I am a member of your alma mater, and I also want to congratulate Farmingdale and Stony Brook. We have a lot of Nassau County residents that go to those institutions, so we're very proud that they are joining in this great partnership. And thank you, Governor, for mentioning my alma mater, Valley Stream Central High School. We got the Blue Ribbon Award, which is one of the highest awards you can get for a high school, and we got it right here in Nassau County. I was there at the ceremony today, and one of the faculty members said, Mr. Blakeman, you were class of 73, right? I said, yeah. Maybe Theodore Roosevelt was president then, I don't know. And basically, she said to me, were you voted least likely to succeed? And I said, no, that was one election I lost, by one vote. But anyway, again, I want to say how proud we are here today to have the governor and to have this investment in our economy. You know, one of the biggest things we face in local government is keeping property taxes down. And the best way to keep property taxes down is to increase our tax base. I also see my controllers here, Elaine Phillips. Thank you for joining us, Elaine. So, without further ado, I am going to introduce my partner here on Long Island. We have a great relationship. We work together on regional issues, and I couldn't think of a better person to work with, and that's our Suffolk County Executive, my friend Steve Bellone.
Thank you very much. Thank you to my good friend, Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman. Thank you for stamping the passport today. We've given each other permanent visas, actually, to come across. It's great to be here at LIU. President Klein, thank you very much for hosting us. President McInnes, congratulations. President Nader, congratulations to you as well. Director Gibbs, congratulations to you all, and congratulations to everyone here, all of the leaders and stakeholders and Long Islanders who care so deeply about the future of this region. We are all here collectively to say thank you, Governor Hochul. Thank you for delivering once again for Long Island. And I should say we're also in the village, Dan Sirota, Mayor's Village here, so thank you, Mayor, for hosting us as well. This is a great day for Long Island. You heard the governor lay out all of these different initiatives that she has championed to benefit our region across the board. Whether you're talking about education or our infrastructure, filling potholes, it runs the gamut. And what that reflects is a governor who understands Long Island, understands it because she has been here time and time and time again. We lost count after a while of how many times she has been here over the years, and just demonstrated this incredibly deep commitment to this region and understanding of the unique needs and the unique potential of this region for all of us and for our state. And I think what was so important about the governor's words today, what you heard is not just an announcement about individual projects. What you heard is a vision for the future in this region, a broad, deep vision for what this region can and should be. And it's not a modest vision. It is a bold vision. What the governor is talking about today is what so many of us have talked about here. My good friend Kevin Law, who is definitely a cheerleader for Long Island, but I will point out is a Suffolk County resident. I'm just saying, Bruce. I'm just saying. But that Long Island can be and can compete with anywhere in this country as one of the top places for life sciences. That is what the governor's vision is. And so she's not just handing out awards today, she's implementing a vision she has for Long Island that is big and that is bold and that is right, that matches our potential. And we are grateful to you for that, Governor. And so I want to thank my colleagues in state government. Senator Kaplan, thank you for your leadership. But Senator Brooks, thank you for your great work. Senator Gorin, thank you as well for what you have done, for their great service, and to all the members of the legislature who are here as you continue to do to fight for Long Island. This, what the governor's doing today, helping to build an innovation economy and an ecosystem of growth and innovation, powered by our universities and our research institutions, exactly the way to go. And as the governor said, I know this is just the beginning. Governor, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. And now I have the honor and the privilege of introducing really one of the great leaders, not only here on Long Island, but across our state. The chairman of Empire State Development and Suffolk County resident, Kevin Law.
There we go. Here we go. I'm the last speaker. It's all been said, but let me just reiterate 2 points. Governor Hochul is going to be great for Long Island. For the last 7 years, I've been working with her. She truly understands our region better than most Long Islanders. She really has been to every corner of the island, and she understands our different sectors, our different stakeholders, our different levels of government, And as she said, it's a microcosm of the entire state. So she really is going to be a great governor for the entire state. And we have to understand that it's a big state to govern, and good investments upstate benefit people downstate, and good investments like the ones the governor announced today here on Long Island will also benefit the entire state. And I said this at the Feinstein Institute when we were there last month. You are seeing the research corridor unfold before our eyes here, from Brookhaven National Lab all the way through to Stony Brook, to Farmingdale, Cold Spring Harbor, LIU, Feinstein Institute at Northwell, and all of our other great institutions. And the governor and the state, they like to invest where we have good assets, and here the island has those good assets. We're going to have a great return on investment, and that's what investors want to see. And so there's no better place to invest in than this region. But I look forward to working with the governor and all of you, and with my great partner and the president and CEO of ESD, Hope Knight, and the two new great leaders of the REDC, Linda Arman and John Nader. They're doing a great job, so thank them. The governor's entire team at ESD, led by Carol Longworth and all the great people in the HOPOG office. And so thank you very much, Governor. Look forward to working with you over the next 4 years. It's going to be exciting. And on behalf of the governor and the entire team, want to wish you a very happy holiday season, a healthy one and a safe one. And stay tuned. The governor's just getting started.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our program. Thank you for coming. Please stay seated as we take photos. Thank you.